Interest rate raised, property price plunged. Has the market hit the bottom yet? How much benefit are we getting if we wait longer? Hi, my name is Priscilla. I am a real estate broker in the Greater Toronto area. Today, let's take a look together. Newly available June Toronto Real Estate Board Market Watch Report. So as usual, we look at two graphs. The bigger one is June's performance, and the smaller one is one more month ago, May's market stats. So when we compare the big to the small, we see month over month change. We study 5 metrics. Under each one of them, you'll see a white figure, and these are the year-over-year change. So basically the observation period June versus same period last year. Okay, let's first take a look at the average sold price across the whole Greater Toronto area. This number arrived 1.146 million in June, and it is a 5.4% decrease from May's figure, 1.212 million. But not just that, actually from the peak we recorded this year in February, the number was 1.334 million. June's decrease, 5.4%, actually is the biggest decrease in every single month. So in the past 5 months period, altogether from the peak, we recorded about 14% decrease, and the monthly average is about 3.5. Again, you can see June's 5.4% decrease is actually the deepest. Okay, go back to the graph. Together with the property price drop, we can see that the transaction volume also significantly decreased. In June, we only recorded less than 6,500 properties sold. And this number dropped 40% from same period last year. But not just that, even comparing with May, which had 7,300 properties sold, this is another over 10% decrease. So we can see that the buyer and seller force are really fighting against each other. So some sellers will feel the market is no longer friendly to them. They would rather hold back. But at the same time, some buyers believe the market may further drop. So they want to wait and see if they will have an even friendlier price. The interesting thing is that although the market is no longer active, not many sellers are becoming anxious and try to get rid of their properties as quickly as possible. Because if we see the new listing properties, 16,000, this is almost identical with last year, June. And if we look at May, again, you'll notice that 18,000 this May comparing with 18,000 last May, there's no change. So not more buyers are trying to sell their property to prevent further decrease. However, if we look at the active listing, you do see that because the newly available properties did not increase, did not decrease, but the market activeness, the actual sold properties becoming less and less, we do have higher inventory. You can see in May, the inventory is 2.1 months, but this time, the inventory again increased to 2.5 months. So it means that with the current speed, it will take the market 2.5 months to deplete the overall active listings. So it means that the buyers nowadays have a lot more choices than before. So another sign to show that the market is buyer's market is the average days on market. So you can see this number becomes 15. It's 2 days longer than last June, and again 3 days longer than last month. 15 days, I wouldn't say it's a very high number. It only takes over 2 weeks for average property to get sold. But still, the trend shows that it's getting longer and longer. So after seeing the stats, you're probably wondering, then in that case, has we already hit the bottom? Is it the right time to buy now? So this is really a question to 1,000 people, you will have 1,000 answers. What I can say here is that if you're a buyer, I encourage you to collect as many data as possible. Supply and demand, the interest rate impact, and also the incoming newly entered immigrants, the number of population. In May's video, in May's Market Watch, I showed you data about the net inflow of population resulted from new immigrants, and also the relationship between interest rate and property price. So if you're interested, please go back to take another look. Today, I want to share with you two sets of data to demonstrate how much, if there's any, we are benefiting from the interest rate raise and the property price drop. We are looking at Vaughan detached property and then Toronto condo. These are from two different cities and two different property type. So the red line shows the price for Vaughan detached house and the blue line shows Toronto condo price. And then the green bar are the prime rate. Vaughan's detached house in the beginning of this year recorded 2.13 million. And ever since March, interest rate raise, it start decline. And till June, the price dropped to 1.75 million. This does not share the same trend for Toronto condo. I explained in my previous video because during the whole COVID, the whole Toronto condo actually did not rise as much as those detached in suburb area because nobody goes back to downtown to study, to go to work. So it actually recorded the slowest, the lowest increase. Because it didn't increase much, it also didn't decline much, resulted from the interest rate raise. So we can see Toronto condo price pretty much remained flat for the first half of this year. And now let's take a look how the monthly mortgage change as a result of sold price and prime rate. You can come to my website, priscillahanrealty.com, and use the drop-down menu, mortgage calculator. Here you can key in your asking price, your percentage of down payment, and then choose amortization period and mortgage rate to calculate your monthly mortgage. To save time, here I directly present you the result. So as you can see, if it's one detached house, if you purchase the one, average priced one in January, your monthly mortgage at the prime rate of 2.45 would be 7,600. But because the price drop is so significant, if you wait until June to purchase the average price detached in Vaughan, you only need to pay 7,126. You saved almost 500. However, Toronto condo does not share the same scenario because the property price for Toronto condo remain pretty much flat. You can see with a lower interest rate in January, you only need to pay 2,700. And then if you wait until June, because the prime rate already went up to 3.7%, your mortgage actually went up quite significantly to 3,145, 400 more than if you were to purchase in January. So when people talk about, oh, the interest rate rise is really helping us because the property price drop, don't forget, interest rate also play a very important role in your monthly mortgage, and that is the true cost out of your pocket. So once again, when you make your sell and purchase decision, try to include all the aspects as much as possible. Looking forward to connecting with you in next video.